So hey guys, welcome to another video, and this video might be weird for some people, but I think it's entirely normal. I want to talk about online friendships in WoW. Okay, and some people, of course, despise the notion that you can make friends online because in their mind it's ludicrous, and you can't be friends with someone you haven't met. Uh, Funny thing though, those people mostly have Facebook and claim to have tons of people on the internet. But in WoW, no, you can't make friends in WoW. But on Facebook, the funny thing, once again, another funny thing is in WoW you actually interact with those people. On Facebook you don't. You just look at their pictures and you're like, oh, I like this one. You click a like button, or you stalk their panty pictures or whatever you're doing. Just blah. Okay, in WoW you actually have to interact with those people, and I just know that you can make friends online. Throughout the many years that I've been playing WoW, I've made so many friends online, and I haven't met most of them. I've met some of them, but most of them, no. And those were good friends. I consider them good friends because I know what they're like. I know what they like. I know what they don't like, and they know the same thing about me. We had fun, we laughed together, maybe we had an argument, just normal friendship stuff. So they are friends, those people are friends, even though I never interacted with them. The good thing about online friendships is that there is no expectation from you. Okay, you just meet someone, it doesn't matter what you look like, if you're short, tall, fat, or thin, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you listen to metal, hip-hop, country, or whatever, new metal, Miley Cyrus. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter if you're wearing Miley Cyrus t-shirt because I can't see you, and you might still be a nice person when you're not trying to tell me that Miley Cyrus is really good. That way you make friends, and you don't have this barrier of, oh, he's in a different group than I am, which is just bullshit. Because if you're a metalhead like me, you usually wouldn't go around, or I wouldn't go around talking to people that wear Justin Bieber t-shirts and try to make friends with them. But online, I might meet someone who's a really nice person, and we start talking and we have a laugh. And then he's like, look, I think Justin Bieber is good. And I'm like, oh, okay. You can think whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But the barrier isn't there. Because if I met this person and he had a Justin Bieber t-shirt, I probably wouldn't talk to him. It's dumb, but that's how it would be. Next thing is online friendships. People say this: online friendships come and go much faster than real life friendships. That is kind of true. If, what can happen is that person runs out of subscription, you don't have any other contact, and you're like, oh, well, that's fucked. But it's mostly, once again, due to the fact that you don't have to see this person in real life. Because, let's face it, almost everyone had that friend. I had that friend as well. He's a really cool guy. You're hanging out, you're having fun, you're playing, hockey or whatever. And suddenly, either he changes, or you change, or just it stops working. And you're like, oh, he's my buddy. But in the back of your head, it goes like, but he does these things, and you don't really like these things. Or, it can be you. So, it doesn't work, but you're kind of like, it's kind of awkward to face a person and tell him, look, I know we are friends, but I don't want to be your friend anymore. So it kind of sticks, and it takes way too long for you to just say, look, I don't want to be your friend anymore. So online, it's different. It's easier to do this. So yes, online friendships come and go faster, but in real life, if people were douchebags and they didn't care about anyone else, it would be kind of similar, in my opinion. There is, you still don't have the fact that someone can run out of subscription, or he just goes out, look, I just fucked this game, I don't want to play it anymore. So yeah, that's how it goes. But now I would like to talk about a real story, a true story, I should say, when I truly appreciated the friendship with the people I made in WoW. It was back when I was a teenager. It was around Burning Crusade, and I was a teen boy. I was very young, and the things I was doing was I was playing street hockey. I used to I was skateboarding quite a lot. There was actually about 7 of us from this town. We used to go skateboarding. We had our own rail, which we had to bring from a friend's house. It was a long rail, so you would stand on your skateboard, you would hold the front of the rail, another person would be at the back, and you would be riding through the streets, hoping you don't destroy any cars. So we were doing this, and I was playing WoW when I came back home. One day, we thought about this ridiculously stupid idea where we would ride down the hill on the skateboard, and we had 2 wooden planks. And what we would do, you would ride down the hill, then you would hit an ollie, and you would jump. Basically, you would jump over them, and there was a lot of space between them. So we started at 30 centimeters, then we went a meter, then meter and a half. And once we had meter and a half to jump, I came up the hill, I rode down, I jumped it, I actually hit a very nice ollie, it felt really good. But as I landed, I hit a small tiny rock, and I went flying. Okay, and just, you're going down a very steep hill, so we were riding really fast. This was really dumb. We weren't wearing helmets or anything. I had shorts and a t-shirt. That was about it. So I come flying really fast, and what I remember from that was me going, holy shit, I'm gonna hit my head. I'm falling, and my head is just hurtling towards the ground. I'm gonna hit my head, and I'm gonna fucking die, because I was going really fast. So in that split second, I made a decision to cover my head with my left arm. So I hit my left arm, and nothing. I felt fine. I stood up, and as I had my hands, kind of, normally, I realized that my left hand is almost reaching to my ankle, and the other one is, around my thigh. I was like, holy shit, I think I just screwed up my shoulder. And my friend's like, stop being a pussy. I'm like, no, look, dude, I need to go home. He was like, well, I'm not carrying your shit. So I had to carry my bag, I had to carry my hoodie, I had to carry my skateboard with, a screwed up hand that, if I bend it over slightly, I would actually drag my hand on the floor, on the road. I came home, and I remember my mother sitting in the garden, just her jaw dropped. And I was just like, Mom, I think I dislocated my shoulder. And I started moving it, and nothing happened. So she was like, we're gonna get to the hospital. So I got to the hospital, where it kind of dawned on me, and the shock went away, and I was sitting in a wheelchair. Green. I wasn't white, I was green. So when I went to the emergency room, they were like, you need an x-ray, just go there. I came back from the x-ray, and I need to Google what this bone is called. I'll be right back. Okay, so my collarbone, which is is it the one that connects your shoulder to your chest? Collarbone, I think it is. I snapped it in half. Now, that wouldn't be that bad. No, that happened. But as I was trying to move my arm around, I was flailing it around, I kind of snapped it off completely, and it created a T-shape where the bit that was attached to my shoulder kind of buried to the one that was attached to my chest from down below, and they couldn't remove it. So I didn't even get a cast. I got this thing that basically stretched my shoulders apart, so it would kind of pull out the bone. It would stretch them apart, and as they were releasing it, the bones would come back together, which is okay. But if you get it wrong, if it just heals badly, you need to get a surgery, and they need to break it again. that didn't happen, still have like my left, the left bone is much bigger than the right one, but it's still okay. So that happened, and I was wearing this thing for 6 weeks, and at that time I couldn't do anything, and my friends were like, "Well, fuck him, because he can't do the things with us. Fuck him." And I was like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" That's when I started playing WoW a lot more, and that's where I started doing things, and that's where I found out that the friendships I made in WoW are much better than the ones I currently have in the real world, because when I couldn't do stuff with those guys, they weren't like, "Oh, maybe we take a look at him, maybe, we can go and sit in the garden for 5 fucking minutes." No, fuck him. He can't do the things we like. Fuck him. So that was when I was kind of like, yeah, you know what? I like to play WoW a lot more than hanging with those douchebags. And thankfully, those douchebags are now drunks. Like, they drink at least once every week, which is just unacceptable for me. I drink maybe once every 2 months, maybe 3 months. It depends. If a really good friend has a birthday, I will go there, or if my someone from the family has a birthday, I will go there. But I just don't like drinking. I don't like smoking weed. I just don't like this. And they're fucking drunks. They smoke weed, and so right now I don't want to hang out with those people, because the only thing, I tried it once. It was on a New Year's Eve 2 years back. They just came to the pub, and I was there with a friend that plays WoW, and they just came there. We were having fun. We were playing cards, and we're doing stupid stuff, having just fun. They came there, and they just sat down, and they started drinking, not talking. They always went out, had a blunt, came back, started drinking again. So let's just say WoW saved me from those people, because there was a lot of people, and I might have turned into one of those people had I not broken my bone and actually sat down, played with WoW, played WoW, and made new friends and had more fun with them. So that's that. I just think that online friendships can be even more valuable than real life friendships. And of course, there are cases where people get married because of WoW. That's just amazing. Two people meet each other, they like each other, they meet in real life, and they get married. That's amazing. That's just amazing. But yeah, I've been rambling for long enough. What do you think? I think that friendships online can be even more valuable than real life friendships. So yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble for 30 bloody minutes. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.